All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Nigeria family. How you guys doing today? We are back here again. Although this is not a pleasant story that you're going to hear right now, but we need to talk about this because I have some of our elder brothers in the background right now. I have Mr. Murphy Imasuen in the background. I have Mr. Nico Ostra in the background. I'm going to bring them on the screen right away so that they can talk to Edo people all over the world. Yes, my people, as I know, say we've been saying it for a while that the government cannot do it alone. The government cannot do it alone. As you have also seen in some platforms, or rather in some communities in Edo State, where you see some of Edo people in diaspora, they join head together to start putting light and other stuff to beautify their own communities. Now, what we are going to talk about today, as you can see on the screen, before and after of this school that we are going to be showcasing to you today. My people, I wouldn't want to speak or be fast forward. I would like to bring our people in so we can ask them questions, how they started, how they get to where they are this moment. My people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all again. Let me welcome you all right here. With Vivian the Rose in the building. Patricia Inofe, my lovely sister, is right there. Usagbovo Okwongai, Eyes, Mommy Diaspora, mother of all, is right there with us. Isaac Kings is right there. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us all. I appreciate you all for joining us. Let's do this together. I'll be bringing, before I bring our people in, I would like us to listen to this music one more small. So that I can sort one or two things out from here. One moment, my people. All right, my people, we are set now. We are set. So I'm going to be bringing them in right away, right now. I'll be starting from Mr. Murphy Imasuen. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Murphy Imasuen, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Thanks very much for joining us on this show. Let me welcome Mr. Nico Ostra. Mr. Nico, can you hear me, sir? Good afternoon. Good evening.
I can hear you loud and clear. Good evening.
Oh, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate this moment. Let's do this together. As you know that I'm trying to get the full story, what is actually going on, but I think it's much better we do this on air rather than doing it off air. I hope you don't mind talking to Nigeria family right now.
Well, I am personally, I'm okay with it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Murphy. Thank you.
Also with me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Nigeria family, thank you once again for joining us. Please hit the like button, help us to share and let others know that we are here. This could be you, it could be anyone. You know, we have a lot to talk about. Before that, I would like to showcase some videos right here. I want you guys to see these videos, then we take it from there.
Video is cool. I was thinking about recording it. Okay. I was thinking about no video here. A little bit. Then Walari was we could be we could oh we could down anymore. What I can video mama. We are good. As a photographer with them. I have to work. Primary school. I'm a desk school. So in Marina now, so that not over, you know, when my when I say. So it's in my banner. So I wait him out. Marketing why I anything in my house, suppose my video now, boy, I take everything. Adawi! Hey! Adawi! What do you make? Reshoot, see.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Papa na eki wa o. Papa ma je na o. E ti ki ku wa, wa ki ku wa. Wa to. School e mo te jo. Ala ha o. Isero ko. Ya ku wa o. Wa to. Wa ma. Ni wa ku wa. E jo lu yo ku wa. Na ka wa ga u ge. Wa ma o. Ka ba sa ku wa ba.
Se o.
Se lo ba o. Aluga yaro. Yes.
Non, oui, il y a beaucoup de gens qui ont fait moto now.
Oh oui, quoi?
Non, c'est moto en rafu.
Oh oui, quoi?
It's not a war.
Odogunwa.
Ma wo ga na ma ha ri o dado. Akwa wiwi ro.
All right, my people right there, just bear with me. Let me put this on the screen, then I can analyze it a little bit. Then before I start asking questions, just give me Few minutes. Let me put this right here on the screen. Okay, I think this one will be much better. All right, good. As you can see, that pictures right there on the screen. Before the renovation of Akugbe Primary School. For some of you asking the location, you know, this one is Akugbe Primary School in Uhimwento, Uhi Community, Uhunmwode Local Government area. So at the moment now, those in the diaspora that put heads together to change the look of this primary school to a modern primary school. They spend their money, their time, their effort, everything. They are calling on Edo State government and especially Edo State Commissioner of Education, you know, Joan Oviawe. She's the Edo State Commissioner of Education. They'll be calling her, you know, trying to get her attention on this. Although, what I'm hearing that at the moment, Johan is forming a second god at the moment, which I would like to hear from our guest before I showcase more. But this is how the school now look like now. You know, you can see the transformation right there. You know, you can see all that. They spend a lot of money to transform this, as you can see on your own screen. So meanwhile, let's move on. Let me bring our guest in again for more questioning and all that. All right, I'm going to start with, let me start with Mr. Murphy Imasuen. Good evening to you once again, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, sir, please, can you tell us, just give us a little brief about yourself, your name, where you are joining us from right now?
Okay, thank you very much. My name, like you earlier said, is Mr. Murphy Imasuen. By the grace of God, I'm the MD CEO of Females Garden Hotel and an indigene of Uhi Community. I reside in Nigeria. I am Nigeria-based, though I once sojourned to the West, but I'm back to my fatherland. Before I start, let me get something clear. Let me make something clear.
Okay.
What we are doing right now is not to blackmail anybody or any government. I am a staunch supporter of Governor Godwin Obaseki. I joined politics in 2005 or 6, and I have always been a PDP member. But I crossed from PDP to APC because of the good work Governor Godwin Obaseki was and is still doing in Edo State. And when he decided to move from APC to PDP, I equally moved with him. So I don't want anybody to see this issue as maybe something that is designed to blackmail or to rubbish the good work the state government is doing in Edo State. But what we are doing here is to let people know that the good work our children did is not, we are not even talking of appreciation. We want it to be acknowledged first and foremost. I am based in this country, in Nigeria, and Nico, Precious, Mensin, our father, Mr. Osan, and a lot of others. This is I didn't attend this primary school. I attended the Mwenekode Primary School to get the record straight. A lot of people believe I attended this primary school. No, I didn't. But I'm from the community, and the school is sited is domiciled in my community.
Yes.
So in 2019, my junior brothers, they came to Nigeria, and as good children of the community, they decided to visit this primary school. When they got there, the primary school was in a sorry state. No roof, no door. In fact, it was practically uninhabitable to a normal human being. Our children were gathered in one corner. It was only one classroom that that was close to what looks like a room. So from primary 1, I don't know when I was in school, it was 1 to 6. I don't know what they will have now. They were gathered in one room. That was what was going on there. Until this, my junior ones came from abroad. They went around the school and they fed bad. So they had a meeting in the community. The first meeting they had it in the community, and said, like the Beninese will always say, "Oh yeah, see me a woman." That if we all know that the government cannot do it alone. Agreed. They have a lot to do, and Nigeria government equally have been saying that if you can render any sort of help to government in form of construction of road, building of schools, water or whatever, the government will acknowledge and appreciating you by even giving you tax relief. I have come across such thing in this country. So the second meeting they had was held in my hotel at FEMA's guiding. And collectively, we agreed that we should raise funds. We should first of all approach government for renovation of the school, which we did. I personally met the then chairman of Uhunmwode Local Government, then, Honorable Napoleon Agbaman. We all know the stage or position of local government in Nigeria. They can barely do anything. So when the response wasn't what we expected, we decided to raise funds within ourselves, the indigenous of Uhi. Let me tell you, as far as our fathers in the village, nothing was too small and nothing was too big. We were able to raise funds. And again, I went to the local government chairman. I personally went to him and said, okay, we have raised funds. We want to commence the renovation of this school. And we heard from some persons that before you can touch government properties, you must seek permission from the government. And yes, the chairman gave us the go-ahead. So we went ahead and renovated the school. Thank God, videos and pictures don't lie. And Nico, Precious, Friday, Henry is based in America. They work day and night to achieve. I was not even physically involved. Yes, financially, I may have supported them. But these my junior ones took it upon themselves. We suffer from some of us, not only me, like somebody like Andy Omokaro, the MD of Andy Motors, Clifford Osaigi, that's Cliffosa Motors, Marcy Osaigi, who's in Canada. You know, we are their elders. We supported them, we backed them up, and the school came to what we are seeing here today. So after the completion of the school, they say, yes, before we started, we took permission from the government. And now we have finished, we are almost rounding off the job. We still need to inform the government what we have turned the school to. And I was given the mandate to approach the governor, the SSG, and the Commissioner for Education, Dr. Joan Oviawe, who happens to come from my local government. It's supposed to be a plus to both parties, to us and to herself. Because it's a credit that people from her local government was able to undertake this kind of a venture. 3 times I went to her office. By the grace of God, I am a very busy man, and time is of essential to me. I went to her office 3 times. I couldn't get audience with her. So
that's Joan Oviawe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I now decided to write. I wrote a letter to the governor, and like we are made to understand, the governor is somebody who always want to attend to things himself. And you know how busy this period is for him. I am sure, but I have the acknowledged copy from Government House. I wrote to the SSG. I have the acknowledged copy from the SSG. I wrote to Dr. Joan Oviawe. I equally have the acknowledged copy, that's receipt of the letter I wrote to them. I waited.
Yeah.
No way. I now approach my senior brother and leader, Honorable Chasidaus. I equally wrote a letter to him. When he read it, I saw the excitement in him. He was very happy. So, where did you people get this kind of money to turn this school around like this? I said, yes, by the grace of God, we were able to raise for how he said. He said the commissioner will be very happy and will be willing to attend the commission. At this time, we were looking for the government presence for the commissioning of the school. My brother, to my utmost surprise and amazement, as we speak, yes, they acknowledge the letter. Up to this moment, we have not gotten response from these 3 quarters. Like I said, the governor is a very busy person, but I take the purpose of government. Some of us are a little bit educated. Why powers are delegated to people like commissioners? It's for them to act on behalf of the governor.
Exactly.
Because when the governor wasn't coming up with the appointment of commissioners, we all complained. Now there are commissioners because he cannot do the work alone. That is why we appointed. He appointed the commissioner. So my grudge, to be frank, is with the commissioner. If the government is too busy to attend to us, the SSG is too busy to attend. I don't think the commissioner should be too busy to attend to things like this. That is happening in her own constituency. So that is the position, my brother. But like I said, it is not politics. All we are just saying that to us, I don't know to them, we feel that we've done a good job. And we want acknowledgement, even if they don't appreciate it. We met it in a bad shape, and now we have turned it around. We want to hand it over to them in the present position. So I would like Nico, because like I said, he and Precious and about 2-3 others spearheaded this good work you are looking at here today. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Murphy Imasuen. I would like us to also hear from Mr. Nico Ostra. Mr. Nico, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, please introduce yourself and tell us what you know about this, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. My name's Mr. Nicholas Edokpagbe, but people call me Nico Ostra because I'm based in Austria. Okay. Actually, my elder brother, Mr. Murphy Imasuen, CEO, Famous Garden, have touched so many places. I think for the fact that things not happen like this, we really need some acknowledgement. I mean, the government should come and see what we have done, because we've come a long way. Like the names that my elder brother mentioned before, we all took it upon ourselves to make sure this school was renovated. We spent a lot of money. We donated a lot of money to make sure this school was okay like this. Yeah. Actually, as you can see, I'm still putting on a Godwin Obaseki cap. So I'm a full supporter of Governor Godwin Obaseki. I work for him. And now, even what people are telling me is that, Nico, upon all the money you spend, campaigning, doing all this, your governor will come and help you. I told them, no, it's not the governor, believe me. We are not yet to to kind of tarnish his image or like blackmail. No, he's a very good governor. I still stood by him any day, anytime. But the commissioner should come and see our good work, what we've done for the Uhi community. I'm from Uhi community wounded. So we build this school again. You can see the way the school was before, and now look at the way the school is now again. So, I mean, they should come out and show some appreciation, because why we are inviting them is this: we all, my brothers in America, in Canada, in Italy, Spain, Belgium, France, we all donated money to make sure this school was renovated. But what we really need from our governor now, from the government of Edo State. They should come and build our road for us and the secondary school.
And the secondary school. Thank you.
Yeah, because the secondary school now is nothing to write them about. We don't have secondary school there again. And most of these people.
Sorry, Mr. Nico, for intercepting. The last time we cleared the grammar school, we killed about 6 grass cutters inside.
Yes. So the reason is that we need that secondary school. Now we build the primary school. I know that the government cannot do all alone, so we should help. That's why we took it upon ourselves to make sure this school was renovated. But now, as we speak, the secondary school, nothing's been done there. No teacher, nothing's going on there. The roads are not good. And this Uhi community is a very big community, where no community. So that's why we are begging. They should come and first of all, see to what we have done. Then later, they will not proceed to secondary school. They should come and help us to build the secondary school. Because what really make us to come to this primary school is when I travel home. I went to my village and I saw this primary school. Oh my God. The children were sitting down on the floor, inside rain. So I was like, that very day I shed tears. I said, no, this cannot happen in my time. So of which later when I traveled back to Europe, and I told my brothers and my sisters, so we formed a group, WhatsApp group. So we added so many Uhi citizens. So that was where we now started donating money. Even this, my elder brother, Mr. Murphy, donated more than 3 million to this very project. Even there was one time that we have a problem with the light in the village. He also came out and donated money to fix up the light also. But the light is not even working now again because nobody used to come and check those things again. So we are begging the government, please. Uhi is a very big community and we don't want to lose Uhi to bush. I mean, they should come out and help us so that community will be well open again. And our children will be going to school, have water, have good road. That's what we are pleading on. I'm very full supporter of Obaseki. I'm a diehard fan of Obaseki. I'm not regretting. He's my governor. And if you come again, I will still vote for him. So, sir, please, that is what we are begging for. Thank you.
Mr. Nico, thank you very much for your time with us. But I'm going to ask a question because we have some questions on the comment section. If any Najawa's family, if you are watching right now, you have anything to ask Mr. Mike, Mr. Murphy, and Mr. Nico, please put it on the comment section because I'm going to be passing everything to them right now. But before that, Mr. Murphy, sir, I can see on the comment section where someone is saying that the commissioner cannot be acting without the approval of the governor. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Commissioners are puppets of the governor. What can you say about that? Because you are saying that you are not blaming the governor, you are only blaming the commissioner, Joan Oviawe, for not coming up to commission the hard work that you guys have done. But you've forgotten that the commissioner is just working under the governor, and they are following instructions. So what can you say about the on the screen right now, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. To add little to what my junior brother Nico said, before the last governorship election, this Nico made printed caps, shares, and so many things for our youth in that community in support of the governor. So we are not against the government of the day. So coming to your question, well, I have never been in government. I cannot say this is how it works, but I did administration. I have master degree in public administration. And I know in administration, there's what they call delegation of power. Powers are delegated to certain authorities. And when you delegate power to authorities, it beholds these authorities, once they do what they are asked to do, they report to you, maybe you will do a follow. I don't want to believe that unless the governor asks the commissioner, let's get something right. We are not asking the commissioner to come and spend money. We are not asking for refund. We are not asking her to come and renovate this school. We are only inviting, we are seeking audience with, okay, we need the permission of the governor to seek to grant us audience.
You see,
Yeah.
Mr. Moderator, do you think she will need the permission from governor? Okay.
No, she don't.
So
I'll be honest, I don't know how it works, you know, because
okay. I don't think she will need permission from the governor for her to receive us in her office.
Okay, but you coming on air today, sir, is to draw the attention of Edo State government in totality, right?
Thank you. That is the instance. That is the basis of what is happening here today. So we want, like my brother said, Mr. Nico, in Uhi Community is a very big community. I attended a primary school Uhi, and I attended Uhi Grammar School. And let it be known that at the time I attended Uhi Grammar School, I think we had just 3 or 4 grammar schools in the whole of the present day Uhunmwode Local Government. But today, Uhi Grammar School is an eyesore. We want to say, yes, we've been able to do this, but bringing back Uhi Grammar School may be beyond our capacity. But maybe when the commissioner or whoever, any of the government functionaries that comes to commission this school, will have the opportunity to take that. As we speak, there is no government presence in Uhi Community. There is no functional borehole. There is no secondary school. There is no electricity. There is no road. You can't pass through Uhi Road. So, and my dear brother, we are in 2021. And by his grace, Nico just said it's in Nostra. I left this country in 1992 to the West. And we know these are basic necessities. When I was in primary school, I was fetching water in a pipe. I was using a pipe bomb water. The reservoir was at the hub. How come in 2021, my people are now fetching water from the stream? It is not a good thing. So what we are appealing, what we want the whole world to help us tell the government of Edo State is, there is a community called Uhi Community that are in their need of government presence. We on our own, we have done this. Like Mr. Nico said, we bought transformer. About 3 of us came together to buy transformer for that community some time ago. But I think the transformer, I don't know what is wrong with the light. During the campaign, let me say this. The day the campaign team of Governor Obaseki came to campaign in Uhi, the opposition wanted to use the electricity issue to rubbish the campaign team. I personally came out and brought out and donated money to the community to fix the light. How much can the community do for themselves? Please, we want to use this medium. Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, SSG, Commissioner, our sister, Dr. Joan Oviawe, you are from Uhunmwode. You are the commissioner representing Uhunmwode Local Government. This is your immediate constituency. In fact, like I said, it's supposed to be a plus to you. You should be happy that your brothers and sisters were able to achieve this noble cause. There is nothing wrong with you visiting Uhi to come and see for yourself. And from there, you can take your as, okay, these people that have been able to do this for themselves, let us help them to renovate the grammar school. So that is the position of the community.
Mr. Michael, Mr. Murphy Imasuen, before we move on, I would like to ask you a question. Before you guys embark on this project, did you get the state government approval?
No, I just said we went to the local government.
Did they give you the approval?
Yes, they did. The Honorable Napoleon Agbaman did.
Okay, why did you go directly to the Commissioner, Joan Oviawe?
I just said that I visited her office 3 times. I was not granted the permission to see her.
Okay. All right. Constitutionally, normally, she's supposed to be the one to grant it, but I don't know what's happening at the moment. I cannot judge on that. Normally,
Okay.
she's supposed to be the one to grant it, but now that this is done, regardless of anything, they're supposed to come there for inspection to show their satisfaction if they are happy with what you guys have done, and put a pass mark on it. So it is done and it is done. So I'm going to put a phone line there, sir. I hope you don't mind. We have Princess that is trying to join us right now. I think it's one of you. Let me.
Okay. Yes, from London, from the UK, Abi.
Hello, hi, Princess. Are you there? Can you unmute yourself? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, but we cannot see your face though. Did you choose not to show your face?
So dangerous.
Madam Princess, can you hear me? Hello, Madam Princess?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes. Can you turn on your camera, or you don't want to show your face?
Sorry, I can't show my face here now.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Before we start taking calls, please, Madam Princess, talk to us. What do you know about this?
Right. Good evening, everyone. I'm one of the Uhi indigenes. I just came in. I had you asking our brother if approval was granted.
Yeah.
Yes, it was granted. When we were trying to do this, we tried to go through the suburb, and it was taking time, and the horrible state the school was, and our children couldn't go to school again. They were going to far places, those who could afford to go to far places. It was really touching, and we now said, okay, let's see what we can do, even if it's just one block we could raise. And we were made to understand that there's an embargo on developing schools or doing anything except you have the approval, which we applied for and we got the approval. And I want to believe, because I heard when you said, that was when I was just joining, that if we went to the government straight, I think they have people in different arms, because one person cannot do things. That is why I have people working for them. And that was, we got it, we built it. Well, you know, that is it. I'm sure you must have seen the horrible state the school was before this. And if you see the pictures, if you see the children lying down on the floor, you know, even when we were tired, when we just started, see how the children were happy, and you know, that is why we didn't stop. We have to finish everything, and getting them to come see what we have done, and they're refusing. It's so, I don't have a word to describe how people could behave like that. We were talking about education. We're not asking for them to give them food to eat, because if you give them education, you give them everything for life. Even when you are no longer there, they can be able to fend for themselves and stand for themselves anywhere. Even if people believe that education might not be everything, but it helps you to stand anywhere you are, at least defend yourself for anything. You'll be very proud, even when you are not there, that your children will be able to fend for themselves. It's
okay. Is Princess there? Oh, we lost Princess. Oh, okay, we lost Princess. That's fine. I'm gonna put a phone number right there. Najawa's family, if you have anything to say before we let them go, I want you to call in on the phone number that I just put on the screen right now. Call in, let's hear from you, because for me, if you want to hear from me, I'm not happy about what I'm hearing right now. If though people in diaspora, both home and away, have put heads together to bring, to support the government to build the state, they're supposed to be encouraged. Yes, that's my take on this. Regardless of whatever that happened, they're supposed to be encouraged. The building has been done. Whatever that happened, if they did not go through the appropriate channel, but the building has been done, there must be something that they're supposed to do so that everyone can move on, especially to encourage prospective developers. If not, this can as well discourage any prospective developers not to support the government. That's my take, my own take. But the phone number is right there. We already have a caller right now. Hello, good morning to you, sir. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning. Good evening, sorry.
Good evening, sir. Good. I'm fine. Yes, talk to us, sir.
I'm just watching your video. I'm just watching your video now. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead, sir.
I said, just watching your video now, and I saw your caption say two states on the block of classrooms that was built by well-meaning those in Diaspora. What I have, my take on this whole thing is that, the way I see it, you don't focus too much about the commissioning. You understand?
Yeah.
It will seem as if the people that did this did it because they were looking for recognition. But they did it out of goodwill to help their community. I mean, this is not the first time people in Diaspora have done something. I watched them down time, people doing street lights all over the place, helping their communities. And it was not commissioned by government. But the joy, the joy it gives to the people should be more important than recognition. You understand? If government does not make a quote that John F. Kennedy makes years ago, that think not what America can do for you, but what you can do for America. Yes, it's a good thing that we are seeing this thing. You understand? But we should not dwell too much on government not recognizing me. For me, that's not really important.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Because this is not the first time those sons and daughters have done something from Diaspora. Have done something. I watch something like I see people doing this all the time, all over the different communities.
That's what I'm saying, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Can you hear me?
Let me learn, sir. And they were not clamoring for government recognition. So let it not seem as if these people did this thing because they are looking for recognition. You know, they did it out of goodwill. So for me, recognition of government is not very important to me.
Okay.
I mean, who is this government? We are all government. It's all for us. So that is my take, sir. That is my take. I think it's not very important that government must recognize me. Government must recognize me because I did this thing. I don't think this.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right.
Mr.
Okay.
Moderator, please, can I quickly answer him? Can I quickly answer him, sir?
Gentleman.
Okay.
Answer the gentleman.
Can I answer him?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. I am a Benin man, and there is this saying in our parlance in Benin language that Okmome say, when I over here, we just renovated the primary school. I'm not saying the state government should come and give me an award. I'm not saying they should give me recognition. It is the property of the government. And we just said, Uhi as a community, there is practically no government presence in that community. And we are using this project that we undertook by ourselves to bring to their notice, for them to realize or to know that Uhi community is in existence. I'm not saying as Murphy Imasuen that I should be recognized. Mr. Nico is not saying as Nico he should be recognized.
Right.
That is not what we are saying. We are saying that we have been neglected for too long. And we are wanting to use this one to bring the government to the notice that Uhi community still exists. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Before that, caller, are you still there?
Excuse me.
Hey, Madam Princess, just hold on. Madam Princess, hold on. You will talk. Mr. Caller, I would like to remind you or to take you back. Do you remember the ASAN Doctor Revival Medical Facility that was also refused to be commissioned months ago? Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I remember.
So you also support government for that? Okay, you support government for that as well, right?
No, don't put words in my mouth. I'm not saying I support government. What I am saying is that, you know, this is a government school. It's a government property.
So anything that is done, no, sir, you already answered that. Hold on. Hold on, sir. You hold on. You hold on. I have more question for you. Hold on, sir. This, please. There's another question for you. You mentioned that you've seen so many people doing things in their communities which they have not called for the attention of the government, right? Please, apart from the street lights they are doing, can you mention something else that is bigger than the street light?
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good question.
No, my brother, I'm only saying the one I have seen. No, I
So you wanted the government to be commissioning every street. If they put 4 street lights, the government will go and commission it. If they put 2, the government will go. This is a big project for Christ's sake.
Niger was you are misrepresenting my statements. Let me clarify myself. Give me some time to clarify myself.
Please, 1 minute, sir. We need to move on. 1 minute. Go ahead.
You mentioned the hospital in Durham. I don't know where it is. That some people worked on it and government to commission it. You know, government. What I believe is this. This is a government property. You understand? If you want to work on it, you understand on what government owns. Maybe government already have plans for it before you don't know.
What are you saying?
For how many years? For how many years?
Not just go and do it and say government come and commission it for me. You understand?
Who's talking about commissioning?
You be following us. These people, they got the approval from the government. Did you start following us from the beginning?
Yeah. I remember the lady saying that they got approval from the government.
And so why did you say they just went to do it? Now they are waiting for commissioning.
No, I'm talking of the hospital you mentioned before.
Okay.
I heard this woman saying that they got permission from the Ministry of Education or from government. I don't know which office does that, but they got permission from the government, which is good.
All right.
That means the government is aware, right? They gave them the permission, so they got.
Thank you.
Also write them in due course.
All right.
And say, oh, thanks for the work you did.
Thank you.
Immediately now.
Thank you, sir. Let me hear from someone else. Maybe someone might support your view. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. I think you are not connecting at all. Madam Princess, you wanted to say something before that. I have Promise here with us. Promise, good evening to you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, but I am in a very noisy place. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
The noise on your environment is too much. I'm not sure you
can. Don't worry, in few minutes.
Okay, thank you. All right. I have this caller trying to call back again. Hello. I don't know. You are not connecting. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what's happening. Madam Princess, go ahead. Talk to us. Madam Princess, please unmute yourself.
Well, if Mr. Les baby network is affecting
please.
Hold on, Brother Nico. Just hold on. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you are calling us from. Turn down your system, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good evening. This is Christopher. I'm calling from Dublin.
Good evening, Mr. Christopher. Go ahead. Talk to us. 1 minute, please. Be quick.
Yeah, I commend what the indigenes have done. It's applaudable, but we have to understand one thing. This one is not Obaseki or the state government making rules. Even with my old school association, when we contacted our old school, we were sent a letter directly from the federal government. Obaseki coming there or sending a representative, that means he is endorsing people breaking federal rules, and things don't work like that. That's just it.
Okay.
We commend your efforts in helping the community, but the government cannot come in now when they didn't give their approval. Yeah, I heard the lady said they got an approval from a representative in the local government, but it should come from the state government or the commissioner for education. That is the protocol we were asked to follow.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me hear from Madam Princess. Madam Princess, can you hear me now? Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Madam Princess. Okay, we need to speak to someone else. 1 minute. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from. 1 minute, please.
Bro, I greet you.
Yeah, good evening to you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's 19 hours.
Good evening, bro. I'm Kelly. I'm calling from my relatives.
Oh, okay. Brother Kelly, go ahead. 1 minute, please. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay. You see, this issue,
Speak. Be audible, please. We can't hear you. Be audible.
Okay. I'm just watching you. I saw the whole talk around. Now I know I'm surely understand that local government is irrelevant. I mean, local government is not important to us anymore, because like what they said they got approval from local government. Is it not local government that controlled primary school?
Okay.
That's the question. Is it not local government that controls primary school? So now they said they got the approval from the local government, and for me, I don't expect them to go to commissioner to go and get one or something. They should just forget about the lady over there, or the government, the executive over there. Then just because there is no local government
okay.
for now.
Thank you.
I wish there is local government for now. They should just go back to their local government.
Thank you.
The local government chairman as well.
Thank you very much.
We are done with this thing, so come and see it and call one of the.
All right. Thank you. 1 minute is done. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sir.
Let me correct the last caller. Local government is not in charge of.
Mr. Moderator,
local government.
Can I come in?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Wait. Mr. Michael is talking. Murphy is talking. Let him finish. I'll come to you, Mr.
He said local government is in charge of primary school. I think he got it wrong. Local government is in charge of primary school salaries.
Okay, all right, that's fine, sir. Let's talk to Mr. Nico Oshak. Please go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah, thank you. You see, Mr. Moderator, I would try to correct those people, those callers. You know, I think maybe they don't understand what we meant. We said we're inviting the Commissioner of Education to come and see what we've done, the good thing we've done, so that we can also complain about the secondary school and the rest things. I don't know if you understand. We are not calling them to come and give us money or to come and commission anything. We are just inviting them to come and see the primary schools, so that we can show them the rest things, like the secondary school. Because the secondary school, there's nothing going on there. Everything is finished. There's nothing going on there again. That's what we want. We're not calling them to come and give us anything. I don't think maybe they understand what we are saying.
No, of course, I believe they do. Some people will still like to oppose you, no matter how you try to explain it. Let me hear from someone else. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Turn down your system, please. Your name and where you're
calling. That's why things is not going on there. That's why things are going on. That's why things are going wrong there.
Yeah, you are right. You are right, Nico. Let's move on. Hello, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling us from.
Yeah, Mr. Naja, good afternoon. My name is Uhi. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I want to thank you, Naja, for the wonderful thing you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
You brought a lot of us as if when we are listening to you, as if we're in Nigeria, where you do precisely. I want to thank the people of Uhi for this wonderful job. One thing I want to encourage people, what you've done is not for anybody to acknowledge you. You did it will be a reference in the history of Edo State and your community at large. So please, this governor or whosoever institution in power, you wonder how they're going to say, oh, so thank you, still going to say thank you. I think that does not have more weight than what people like us are saying. It's an example for some of us as a challenge for us to do for our community as well. Whatsoever the government excuse they might have, to me, I don't think they have any excuse for articulating now. Even when the project was going on, they needed to have come for to see the supervision, to see how far you are going about it. Even I don't do I'm trying to give an excuse that you went to local government. It's an excuse. It's just an excuse because it's just one government.
Okay.
Whatever the local government has done, they should be having to check it. Whatsoever they have achieved or they have approved, they should have to check it as well. So first of all, I want to thank each of one of you. What you've done, a lot of us will take this as a challenge, and I want to see encourage our people in the diaspora. Don't think of what the government invested have done to the people who they didn't appreciate or acknowledge what they have done or the visit of the added to the administration. We shouldn't relent our head for what to help our community because they cannot do it alone. So I thank each and every one of you. May God bless our dear country and bless the bless we use we as an example for other community to emulate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you are calling us from. Turn down your system, please.
I'm calling from London.
Please be audible. Be audible. We can't hear you. Turn down your system, sir. I just said that. We don't have time.
Okay, I'm calling from London.
Yeah, good evening to you once again. Yes, it's better now.
Yes, because I'm just watching your program regarding this building in one community.
Yeah. Uhi Community. Uhi Community.
First and foremost, I want to thank those people who did this fantastic job. And then I want to as well thank you for this program so that people can see the good work of other people. These people who came together to do this job, I pray God continue to bless you people.
Amen.
And then, yes, they are talking about commissioning. Commissioning, I can understand what they are trying to do. They are trying to bring awareness into their community. You know, because without them bringing awareness, it's true they cannot do everything. And they shouldn't let anybody, any color in any way to kind of turn the page to say because of commissioning. Without some time, we don't allow people to know about some certain things. I don't think they're going to know about it. I want them to keep using your medium or every other opportunity they will have to draw the attention of the commissioner or whosoever is responsible for that local government or community for them to bang hard into their doors so that they will be heard. I just want to thank all of them that contributed to this fantastic changing of life for those children. And then for the secondary school, they just need to bang on.
Thank you.
And then for me as a person, I'm ready to contribute as well. If any project that is good for the children, not waiting for the government alone because they're not going to do nothing for the children or for them not to be sitting on the floor while learning, while their children is in the United Kingdom, United States, and all kind of good countries. I think I want to commend them. Thank you, Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I will let you. Let's see if we can talk to Promise now. Mr. Promise, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the problem is I'm still in the train. I'm still inside the train. See, thank you very much. I really appreciate your work, and I thank Mr. Murphy, Mr. Nico, and every indigene of my village. You see, in that Nigeria, in that country, our dear country, the problem we have is right now everybody is just saying insurgency, 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 Boko Haram, bandits, blah 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 blah. You see, the basic amenities of this life is education. Number one, the primary education is basic. After water and energy, the most basic thing is education. And education starts from primary school. Okay, now, let's assume that the government is looking for money, borrowing money from everywhere to try to fight Boko Haram, to try to fight the kidnappers and all the herdsmen that is around. What causes all this problem? Actually, the thing that causes this problem is lack of education. If Nigeria continues like this, in the next 10 years, believe me, there will be no Nigeria. Because one child without education is one terrorist. 1 million children without education is 1 million terrorists. Nobody can doubt that. So if someone should come out from anywhere, or if our village group we are able to raise money and say, okay, let's try and fix this school for this our children. Most of us that contributed this money, we don't even have kids in Nigeria. You know, okay, now we fix this school. Right now, if the problem we're having is if this primary school is being fixed, okay, if these kids go out of this primary school, where will they go to secondary school? That is the basic problem why we wanted this Joan of a thing, this minister of, or I don't know if it is minister of or commissioner of education in Edo State, to come down there, see, then we'll take her to the secondary school and let's see what we can do about the secondary school. If they cannot help us, then we can also go ahead and do the secondary school, because we don't want the terrorists to start from our village.
All right.
That was just the reason we're begging everybody. We're still begging the Miss Joan or Mrs. Joan, whatever they call her, to please try and come to our aid.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Promise, let's see if we can still talk to Madam Princess again. Madam Princess, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, finally, but your network is still not very good at the moment. But go ahead, talk to us. You wanted to say something earlier on. Yeah, I can hear you, but your network is not stable.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is happening. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Thanks
we can
for
hear
having
you.
us. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
Okay. Just like what my brother have just.
Okay, the network. Let's talk to somebody. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Okay, we have our sister Blessing. Yeah, Blessing Ago. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead, talk to us.
Okay, my contribution is this, sir. You know that I'm a staunch supporter of this government.
Yeah.
I want to politely remind this government that one of the things they sold to the good people of Edo was education. With the Edo Best they came up with, even the Lagos State government copied Edo Best. Yeah. The governor received several awards as a result of Edo Best and the investment time he has put into the educational sector in Edo State. One would expect that a project like this, the government will be so proud of it that they want to romance the entire project itself, not to distance themselves away from it, not to start saying they do this or they do that. You know, so I personally, I was extremely disappointed with this government, especially the Commissioner of Education, considering the fact that they've been championing for a good and enabling environment for education to strive in the state. So I said that she would embrace this with immediate effect, not to just, in fact, they were just requesting for constant visits, and this lady did not even do anything about it. So I don't know if she's listening to this program, if the government is listening to this program. This is just what I want to tell you, that they are selling education it because it will go a long way to encourage other people to do the same
Exactly.
in their various communities.
Exactly. Thank you, my sister Blessing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Talk to me, Mr. Paul. Go ahead, talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Wash.
How are you doing, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to appreciate this community who just did this. It's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes if they bring this kind of program, it gives us we learn from it because. What I say we learn from it is that sometimes we are doing things out of maybe the way it is, or the way we see it. But sometimes it's not how we see it, that's not how government see it. But sometimes government have to overlook all those things to make sure they encourage every people that is trying to do something in their community. And this thing this is a very nice thing. I really appreciate them and I thank them for doing this. But what are we encouraging them? They look above this, and so that they will not learn from this. If they want to hold the Minister of Education accountable for it, to make sure he gives them the proper secondary school, they have to do it because they already did their best. They were thinking this way, they were going to win the government, but now it's not going like this. It's their right to hold the Minister of Education accountable so that they can provide them a secondary school. Because if they want to say, okay, now they want to draw attention of government with this and it's not working, they have the right to hold government accountable. They have to give them a secondary school. And they have to be happy because they do this for their children. They don't have to discourage. They have to try to see how they can do more for their people. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Please turn down your system so we can hear you. Hello, turn down your system. I just said just now. All right. I don't have time for that. Okay. I'm going to talk to Mr. Nico before we move on. Mr. Nico, I just unmuted you now. Do you have anything to respond to those callers?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, do you know one thing? This is the reason why the problem will not be solved in Nigeria. People will just know the truth. They will see the truth, and they will bend the truth. Okay, for example, of recent, my great governor, Mr. Governor Obaseki, the attention was drawn to ROCC Road at Sapele Road of recent. That road is for federal. It's a federal road, but when the complaint came, the governor went there. The next day, they started the repetition of that road. As we speak now, that road work is going on there now. I don't know if you understand. So
yeah,
I mean, this man said that we're going to draw the attention of the government. Like what happened in France? There was one Malian guy that went to rescue a young boy from upstairs. The guy want to fight down. The guy went there and rescued the guy. The next day or after 2 or 3 days from there, the guy was given a resident permit in France because he did something. I don't know if you understand me. But what you are saying now, we don't need all those things from the government. What we want is that we are drawing their attention that they should come and see what we've done. They should come and help us to renovate our secondary school since we've done the primary school. That is what we want. We don't need any like, okay, come and reimburse us or no. No, that's not what we want. It's just like people used to say. They said, Nico. Yeah, you understand what I mean?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Because we fought for the government. We fought for PDP. We fought for our governor, Mr. Obaseki, to become governor today. So if you come and help us to build our secondary school again, we want you to wake up again. That's what we are saying, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nico, right there. Let's talk to somebody else. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Turn down your system. You called earlier on. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, good afternoon, brother. My name is Collins. I'm calling from the UK.
Okay, Mr. Collins, good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Please talk to us.
Actually, I'm very happy to see this kind of development going on in our land. You know, what I will say is that in that state, you know, it's going to be this is just the beginning of new things to come, because the traveling that people have been doing for a very long time, there's nothing without reward. You know, having a lot of people in diaspora is not. I know it's not going to be a waste of time and energy. I know that with time everything's going to be okay. Like what I've seen not quite long, people trying to bring light into their communities and all that. It's a very, very, very marvelous intention, and I don't think it's something we need to relent. You know, in that country, as a matter of fact, since they've decided to go look for development will come and meet them at home. And we in diaspora will make sure, we'll do our best to make sure that development will bring it home. And what I'm seeing here is a lot of the fact that they might not want all this kind of thing to happen, because if you give them this kind of project and they want to award it from the government, they're going to, award millions of naira from government boss to erect this kind of project. You know, it's for them to see that people, the diaspora, we the populace in diaspora, just an electorate, putting their heads together, doing this kind of project and seeing it manifest clearly. So some of them that are having fraudulent intention, they would like to see this kind of project manifest themselves, because it is something that they will want to do and allocate billions to it so that they'll be able to carry out their usual fraudulent act. So we are not going to relent. It's just a beginning. And if they refuse, as a matter of fact, to take over the secondary school, it's something we have to say, okay, we can put our heads together again. I will be part of this kind of thing if I'm God. We'll do it. We'll disgrace them. The only way you can deal with the enemy is not to carry weapons or anything. You disgrace them with truth. When the enemy is lying, you tell them the truth. And the difference between a good and bad and ugly situation is time. So let us begin to encourage ourselves in diaspora and make sure that whatever we have that we can put on ground for them will be done and properly done to disgrace our enemies right there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. We have more caller trying to contribute.
I don't know if it is possible for me to come in. I don't know.
Yes, of course. Just hold on 1 minute. Let me talk to this person right here. Sir Aaron, good evening to you, sir. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Najawatch and everybody listening. Sometimes we get baffled how people see things.
Okay.
See, this government, the government of Obaseki this year budgeted 4.1 billion on education. 4.1 billion.
Yeah.
If he cannot do anything and people are helping to at least do what he budgeted for, now the money that's supposed to be used for that school, where is it? So if somebody comes out and does something that is good, even if the process is not followed, as far as the local government chairman has given them the go ahead, it is common sense that they will try to send one person there, at least, to witness it. People are telling us that, you don't need to, because Obaseki doesn't need to send somebody there, you have done it. Look, some of us are very, very ungrateful. How do you want to encourage others to at least follow the same route? Look, I've always been saying this, the government cannot do it alone. We should even stop talking like that, because these things we are talking about are budgeted for. Can the government come out to tell us what he spent 4.1 billion on last year on education this year? Last year, he budgeted another 4.something billion. In 2022, go and check education again. So what's it doing with the money? So those guys that did us, they also work for it. So they need some commendation. Please, let people begin to contribute in a better way so that others can emulate.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Promise, you wanted to talk to us, right?
Yeah, do you know what really happened when all this saga of Obaseki and
the noise in your background is too much. Promise.
Yeah, okay. I'll come back later. I am walking on the street.
Okay,
I'll get to home in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay, better. All right, let me. Okay, I think we lost Mr. Murphy already, so we are not going to be here for so long. But we still have a caller. If Nico, if you don't mind, we still have more callers right here. Hello, good morning, good afternoon to you. Your name and where you are calling us from. Turn down your system, please.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Thank you very much. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Oviawe.
Thank you.
Calling from Paris.
Thank you very much, madam. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah, I can listen what the people have calling because I'm on live with you now. I'll be on live with you. Then these people that just do it, bless them, and God feed their pockets 100-fold.
Amen.
Then that caller, that caller that they should not trust the action of government. Because they said, excuse me, people that withdraw the attention of people to stay what they want to stay. That person is supposed to locate that person and tell that person face to face. These are the people that spend Nigeria up to today. Because when someone is trying to bring that the goodness, the attention to say what the government is supposed to do, then another person will be describing, will be destroy whatever the other people are using to build. People. When other people.
Your network is not very good, madam. Okay, it's better now. Go ahead.
Okay. I said what that man said is the discouragement of other people.
Yes.
Like tomorrow is another community. It is another community that we don't know. This is the community that been existing for years. Me, I'm not from there. Nobody is from there. Those people that build that school now, their children is not in school. Their children is not in Nigeria. But they don't provide for them. They remember the poor people. If tomorrow now, maybe if I should come out to do something for the community, people will say, yeah, maybe I do something for people to recognize me. No. If you draw other people attention to do whatever I'm not supposed to do, for people to recognize you, say thank you for what you have done. There is another people that be on the back, is spreading other people's minds. This one is no encouragement. What I want to just say that they should not draw the attention of government. This school is government are supposed to draw this school, not other people. If you want to that one is for your own pocket. But we are talking of school. That your caller, that man that be inside the train that was calling you, 100% I agree with him. Because they say tomorrow, they said what is making the country be okay, that would be the children of tomorrow. Not now. We have done our own part, then let the government do the own part. If you cannot train our children now, when? If the government did not put the effort to train the children of tomorrow, when? What are we saying? School is going to school. School is the government supposed to be school, not individual. Not individual. It's the government supposed to be school. Yeah, can somebody come out in this class, in this Paris, have been here for many years, to say the government, I built school for one village, please come and know me. No way. Because government knows that in fact, Madam Joan knows that village needs school, that village needs road, that village needs light. It's not the
Thank you.
other way around.
Thank you, madam.
People will not be spoiling people's minds.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much. I'm greeting to the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for your acknowledgement. I appreciate you, madam. Thank you. All right. Now I would like because we have Mr. Murphy back again. I would like him to respond to these callers. Sir, can you hear me, sir?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, go ahead, please respond to those that have commended you people for your good work.
Okay, I want to thank them. I wanted to know that we can never be discouraged by words of some people who didn't appreciate us. So I thank them for appreciating this good work. And I want to assure our people. You see, there is one thing I want the government of Edo State to know. There is this American that said there is nothing as dangerous as a people who think they don't have a stake in a society. How do you have a stake in a society? It's when government provides all the necessary basic amenities. All we are saying, give us good roads. You can't even take a walk through Uhi Community. There is no electricity. There is no school. I said it before, there is no government presence in Uhi. So I want to thank everybody who have the belief that we've done well, and those that still think we are seeking for publicity. I don't need publicity. By the grace of God, I'm already known. I just said, if you Google Freeman's Garden Hotel, the Google will give you location to where I am. If you look at 2015 election in Edo State, I contested House of Assembly and I lost. So I have been recognized. If Google can recognize me, I'm already recognized. I'm not seeking for recognition. All we want is government come and acknowledge what we have done and take it from here. We still need more to renovate the secondary school. Uhi Grammar School was the beauty of Edo State. We have guest hostels, we have boys hostels. I remember when I was in class 2, we have generator. On Saturday night, there's what we used to call social. We on generator, it was called disco then. People will come to our school and we will socialize. But all those things are gone. So we are just using this opportunity to seek the attention of Edo State government. Whether somebody mentioned local government. Okay, local government, we all know the position of local government in Nigeria. So, Mr. Moderator, I want to thank you. In fact, this is the first time I'm having an opportunity to speak to the world. It pains me when each time I visit my community, I'm kind of, in fact, I am always sad whenever I come back to Benin. I will do if you allow me, I will do a documentary of Uhi Grammar School. I'm pleading with you. If you give me the go ahead, I will do a documentary of Uhi Community, sorry to say, Uhi Community, whether Grammar School Road or whatever, and look at Uhi Community in 2021. It is not where it is supposed to be. So I thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for acknowledging us as well. We'll be rounding up now. But before we round up, I'm going to give opportunity for Madam Princess to talk to us, Nico, Ostra to talk to us, and Promise to talk to us. Then we move on. Madam Princess, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us, madam. We can hear you very clear now. Yes, we can.
I really want to appreciate you for having us. Thank you very much, because this will go a long way. And for our brothers that organized this, we're very happy, because since this news came that they would not have anything to do with our school, it has really brought us down. But with this today, I'm so happy. And honestly, we are all very happy. Thank you. And for all the callers that appreciate us, those who didn't appreciate us, we thank you all for coming in to say something. Because
thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Promise, are you good now? Promise, can you hear? Talk to us. I don't know if you're good now with the network. Unmute yourself, Promise.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool now. I got home. What happened is this. You know, there was a time, because I follow you all the time. I always follow you. There was a time you brought this issue of when you went to the Yamu house and all the rest, if you can still remember. I followed that talk. I was not keeping quiet because I saw everything. Okay, now, what happened is this. When this Zaga of, what is it called, Obaseki and Oshomole came up, it was a big threat to all Edos indigenous in diaspora. Okay, now what happened is this. Through this, my uncle that you see there, Murphy Imasuen, he called us. He called me and Nico, saying that, okay, you see, you can mobilize people from your village and this. Yeah, we know we can do that. So he now said, we should come down from abroad. And that very day, these people, Obaseki, turned from APC to PDP. We came down from abroad. We stayed all the whole time for campaigning, but we were not showing ourselves. I can send you the whole videos. We were using a campaigning for Obaseki on his behalf without asking him for 10 kobo. Until today, he doesn't even see those videos. Maybe when we post you the video, you can put it on air. So I and Nico, we went to Nigeria, and with Murphy, we started campaigning for Obaseki with our own money. So the whole village, the whole of our village, in that our ward, they all voted for Obaseki. There was no vote for APC because all of us will now change to PDP. So we were just hoping that there was a day they invited us, me and Nico, and with some of our friends, to Government House. We were supposed to see Obaseki, but we were unable to see him. Then we see Shaibu. Then after then, we just went away. We were not even interested in seeing them. But all we want is for Obaseki to complete his 8 years. That was what we wanted. But at the end of it all, we went to Agbama, Napoleon Agbama, who was the then local government chairman. We went to him. We talked with him. He said, because we were now saying that the vote will not take place in our village. It will not take place in our primary school, not even in our secondary school. Because when the vote comes, when the time of vote comes, they will arrange people to go and clear the schools so that they can bring all these INEC people in there and do their vote and go back. After then, you can't see them again. So Agba Mana said it's not going to be like that, that they are going to repair the school. They brought out their files from the office in the local government council and everything. Okay, we now said there's no problem. We will allow them to vote. We now voted. We did everything. They called our vote in our presence. They calculated everything. So Murphy went with them to the local government to go and check everything, that everything was clear. Fine. So that is how we campaigned for Obaseki, and that is how we did all our job within our power. But it's so painful to see this Joan or this minister or commissioner of education in Edo State that even came from our own local government trying to turn us down. But nevertheless, we are not going to be turned down by this woman or by his group. We are still going to do our best by the power of God and our senior brother there, Mr. Murphy. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much, Promise. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all your courages, you all that have joined head together to achieve this amazing dream. And I pray you guys continue to do more. I pray you guys continue to be motivated to do more, because normally, like I said before, I'm going to stand on my ground. If the governor or the Edo State government did not acknowledge this one, many more might be discouraged. That is my take on this. So I'm going to go to my brother Nico Ostra. Please talk to us.
Well, thank you very much. I would really like to appreciate those guys that called and said, okay, maybe we are seeking for popularity, and the ones that said no, the governor should acknowledge our work and come and thank us. Actually, I would like to send my greetings to most of our elder brothers, like Mr. Osa in America. Those are the pioneer and the elders, our brothers that joined us together to make sure this school was renovated. But actually, they are not here now. So, like someone like Henry, someone like Rocky Rowe, so I really appreciate them. But I would like to let them understand one thing, that they should not mind some callers. We should continue our good work. We will not relent. We will continue doing our good work, because government cannot do it alone. And with what I'm saying, I think like the way I know Governor Obaseki, I don't think he heard about this. If he heard about this, he must surely come to our aid. I know, because he loves school, he loves education. I still stand by him. So once again, I'm still trying to let everyone know that we are not here to condemn him. No, maybe I think they have not heard about it. So the commissioner, I'm still stand that the commissioner of education should try and talk to him, because governor cannot know anything, cannot just know everything. So if governor know about this, that we have renovated a Uhi Primary School, I think he will send someone there because he's someone that loves school, that wants everybody to go to school. So by God's grace, we will not relent. We'll continue doing our good job. Thank you very much, our moderator. God bless you.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate you all for your time with us today, both you guys on the comment section, those of you that called in as well. I appreciate every one of you. We are not going to be here for long. Our brothers have been here now for the past 1 hour 31 minutes. So I think it's time for me to let them go now. Before that, I'm going to pass my own message, like I've said before. No matter how small it is, in fact, like our previous brother who called, who said that some people have been doing other stuff in Edo and the governor has not commissioned them. Yes, apart from this and the hospital that the Edo state government have refused to commission or to acknowledge or give credit to those who have done it, every other work is 2, 3, 4, or 5 light. And yes, obviously, I wouldn't expect governor or a commissioner to go and be commissioning every single light that is put on the streets. But this is a major work. You know, if you know how you make your money, you're supposed to know how much they spend here. So I don't think anybody will look down on this kind of a project. So if these people are not encouraged, that is my take. That is where I stand. If they are not encouraged, probably prospective developers might be discouraged to do anything in Edo State. Remember, land grabbers have done their own. At the moment, more Edo people are investing in another state, investing in Lagos, Abuja, and every other state than to invest in Edo State. Why? Because these devilish, wicked, selfish land grabbers have pursued all our good Edo people away from Edo State. The same way this might likely happen, which I don't want this to happen. You and I know that the Edo State government cannot do it alone. Even Governor Obaseki said it in his last town hall meeting with Edo people in diaspora, that he cannot do it alone, that he can welcome anybody that wants to develop the state. These are one of them. They are already doing it. In fact, they have done it. They deserve to be acknowledged. They deserve to be encouraged. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us. Like I said before, we need to go now. Take care and bye. Nico, thank you very much. I'll be logging you out now. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. Bye for now.
Bye, Nico.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Bye for now. And I promise, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. And I'm going to say bye for now and have a blessed evening. And I can see Madam Princess, thank you very much for joining us as well. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining us. Everyone on the comment section, I appreciate every one of you. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to go now. You know, everybody have done well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see, oh my God, we need to go now, but you guys are wonderful. Bye and bye and bye for now.